Hey everybody, it's Tao at the Forge, and I'm here with the daily review. Let's see what's going on in the world of Arena today. Now, it seems I've been kind of remiss in my daily reviews, in that I've actually just kept this button on Arena play modes, but I should be clicking on all play modes, and then we can see like other things that are happening. So let's go take a look, and you can see like here's the standard metagame challenge. All right, now Desolator Magic did talk about this, and you should go to his channel. Most people who are watching my channel probably do watch his channel anyways, but yeah, let's go take a look at what this offers. Now, I want to say whether or not I agree with him or not on this one, and let's see. So bring your standard deck and play best of 3 matches. You'll receive rewards based on how many matches you win. Okay, now that sounds okay. Now, whenever you go to an event like this, what you got to consider is like what's the risk and what's the reward. Okay, so when you look at the maximum win is reward is basically 5,000 gold, 30 packs. 30 packs. That's a lot, right? Like, 5,000 gold and 30 packs and only costs 2,000 to enter. Like, wow. Okay, now the other thing is that what you should do is look at the break-even point. So if I put 2,000 gold in here, then how far will I have to go to get basically my value back? And it doesn't mean necessarily 2,000 gold, but for instance, like a pack is basically 1,000 gold. So, so here 2,000 gold 3 packs. This is 1,500 gold 1 pack. So this is actually like around. This is not the break-even point. 2 wins is the break-even point. Because I could go to the store and spend my 2,000 gold and get a pack and 1,000 gold. So, now, what Desolator Magic is saying is that this is a total rip-off. And I kind of agree. Alright, and like, here's why, okay? Because what you're doing is you're playing best of 3s. Alright? And you can only lose, you can't even lose once. If you lose once, you're out. Right? So, well, okay, that means that you lost 2 out of the 3 matches. All right, so what it means is that if you want to get up to here, you got to go 2 out of 3, 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 like that, like all the way up to here. And the matching, I'm sure, although I don't know this, I would believe is not just random. So they're not like the people who have 6 wins and are trying to get to their 7th win are not necessarily playing the people who have 0 wins, like the newbies that are just coming in here. They are probably playing against all the other people who have 6 wins. Right, so same thing with 5 wins, because Wizards really doesn't want you to get up to here, right? Because that's going to cost them a lot, right? So what they want you to do is kind of fail out, and to make it very difficult for you to actually get to this point. So what I would say is that, like probably if I were setting things up behind the scenes, is the way I would match people up is I'd say, okay, so when you're at 6 wins, you're going to have to play someone else that also has 6 wins, right? But the real magic, right, because on only one person, okay, so 6 wins, you have to play someone with 6 wins. Okay, that's how I would set it up, because that way only one person can get to, one of those 2 can get to the 7th win. And that means that only, like, all of those people, can, like basically out of the possible winning pool, only half of the people are going to get there. Now, what do you do at 5 wins? Well, at 5 wins, you also only play people with 5 wins, also, so that they can't get there. And same thing with 4 wins, so you basically make it so they can only ever play people with the same amount. Now, the reason why you don't put someone with 5 wins against someone with 4 wins, because the 5 win person is more likely to win, because they probably have a better deck, or they might be a better pilot, just by virtue of the fact that they got to the 5 wins. Right, and if you let that 5 person win get to the 6 wins, then if you do that enough, then you'll have more people getting the 6 wins. So what you want to do is match people up with their same number of wins, like especially up in this section here. But the main thing is don't let people up into this section here, right? And what I would do is I would say, like, okay, yeah, like, if this person's, yeah, basically eliminate someone up here, eliminate someone up here as much as possible. So what does this mean for you? Well, for you, this means that getting up here is like statistically very improbable, right? It's going to be very, very hard to get there, especially because this is constructed, right? It's not a draft. Now, in a draft, I've gone to 7 wins many times, right? But the thing is, that's because, I know how to make good decks, right? And I follow the principles of bread. Right, but when you're doing constructed, especially in today's standard, it's gonna be all like Lotus Cobra, Scoot Swarm, like and stuff like that. Maybe all mill, like things like those, like basic archetypes. And so you're gonna be playing one type of deck, and it's gonna be very, very hard for you to get up this far. Like really, really hard. Now, should you play this? I would say you still maybe could. I wouldn't, mainly because of the meta, right? The current meta is going to be playing like all Lotus Cobras and Scoot Swarms. Although I have not lost that deck so far in with my mill deck, but that's only because like my mill deck is like heavily based on control, right? And the thing is, you have to be just super patient with them. Being fair, I also have not played a lot of them, right? But nonetheless, because I mainly play in Historic, that's why. But in Standard, the Standard one, like, it's going to be really difficult to get to even here, right? To get to here, you have to play you have to win 6 matches, right? Well, okay, no, 4 matches to get to 2 wins. But then you do kind of break even a bit. You get a free pack, and then you also get an extra, would be like a pack and 500 gold. And if you can get up to here, then you get your money back and you get 3 packs. The problem is it's just very difficult to get here. And also keep in mind these are best of 3s, so you can actually sideboard as well. Many new arena players aren't used to sideboarding, and so what they'll have is they'll have like, you know, their main deck that they usually just kick ass in best of 1, but those best of 1 decks often get crushed in best of 3 because of proper sideboarding. So anyways, I would say overall it's very risky to play this, and I would kind of avoid it. Alright, let's go to see the other play modes. Okay, so you got Standard event, Historic event. Alright, and then the rest are all kind of the same. Traditional draft, Zendikar Rising. Yeah, I would say, you know, if you're going to do anything, do the sealed or traditional draft. This is probably the best one if you don't want to do sealed. Oh, never mind. Let's see, what is this? So you get 3 packs, no wins, you get 4 packs. That's terrible. Okay, 1 win. Okay, so where's the break-even point here? Okay, play 3 matches regardless of record. Oh, okay, whether you win or lose. Okay, so this is a tough one because, okay, so you get 3 packs to draft with, and then here you would get you have a 4th pack, so that's only 4,000 gold worth. So this is not the break-even point. 2 wins is the break-even point, right? No, it's not, because this would only give you 7 packs. No, this is only 8,000 gems worth. You have to, in order to break even on this, you have to get 3 wins. This is terrible. Don't play this. This is actually terrible. Like, the odds of you getting 3 wins in a row, especially in a row, like 3. Okay, when I say I've won 7 in draft, it's rarely 7-0, right? It's like 7-2, 7-1, like something like that. But this one, you have to go 3-0 to break even, right? Or to get past the break-even point. Otherwise, it's not worth going in, right? So, oh wait, 1,000 gems. Never mind. You can only lose 1. Sorry, I thought it was 1,000 gold. No, 1,000 gems is worth 5,000 gold, and then you get 4 packs. Yeah, so this is the break-even point. But still, you can't lose at all, right? Like, you can, like, I don't know. Like, this is a really risky one as well. They're really kind of playing with they're really toying around with the probabilities here. Like, you know, that you have to, like, get to this point. You can only have 1 loss, basically. Before 1 loss gets you here, another loss gets you here. That's really rough. I think that if you're drafting well, you could do this, but keep in mind, this is also a draft with other players, too. So, this is going to be really a rough one, too. I would say that's going to be a tough one. What about sealed? Have they changed the prize structure? Sealed might be the way to go. The only problem is you can only get in with gems, right? So here you get 6 packs, 9 packs guaranteed. You know, that's 9 packs is 9,000 gold, or 9,000 gold divided by 5 is what? 1,800 gems. So yeah, break-even points like right here, right? 0 wins, you already got your money worth. So sealed definitely is the way to go. Yeah, that's just awful. Okay, let's go check out the store. So here I'm not sure about what people think of these, but I personally do not really like these like cartoonish style artworks. At 40% off, I still would never buy them. But yeah, I mean, it's just a total waste of time. Like, if you bought these, you could go into like one of those draft events that we just talked about you not entering. So anyways, I would definitely not play that. Alright, let's go open a pack. Okay, and see what we get here. Okay, another uncommon to go with my 332 of them. Alright, Felidar Retreat. So whenever a land enters the battlefield, you create a 2/2 white cat beast creature token or put a counter on each creature you control. That could actually be pretty good. I'm not sure if I would build a deck around it, but this would actually be nice in Commander. So, okay, anyways, I think that is it for the day. Let me know what you think. Do you guys like that artwork? Have you guys been playing in any of these things? I strongly do not recommend playing the standard metagame challenge. It just seems like it's unlikely for you to get really to the break-even point. But yeah, that's it for the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.